Hello! I think it's fucking working. Holy Jesus. Okay. A lot of buttons, a lot of doodads, a lot of moving parts in the old duder's head here. Yes, I see 2 streams. Fantastic. Yes. Okay. Now, what should we talk about? Are you going to talk about some serious shit? It might be contraband music. I might need to pick something else. Oh no, this is dude music. I think it's pretty fine. Yeah. Nemo-jiban, whatever you do, don't cross the stream. Dude, I just peed all over myself. I crossed my own stream, made a mess. But after you become a parent, that sort of thing just doesn't really bother you anymore. You just don't care. You just like, yeah, it's pee-pee. It's just a pee-pee kind of day. Actually, as a parent, you have those days where you actually, at some point, will say to yourself, what is the allowable amount of baby poop to have on my person when I leave the house today? What is the acceptable quotient of poopies that's okay for this day? How's your old age treating you? Well, it was deadlift day, so that is a salient point. I had a very Nemo Japan kind of workout. I got in there and my goal was to do 5x5s with 500 on deadlift. And I got up to my working weight, got up to 500, and I decided I was going to do, instead of doing sets of 5, I was going to do singles. So like each one of those sets get broken down into 5 subsets. So 25 sets of 1 basically. And I got a few in, and Condon's answer is 0. Yeah, I got in there, and I just had a moment of realization of like, yeah, something's not quite right. We're not going to do this anymore. And I actually just stopped doing deadlift and went on after, I mean, I still got a reasonable workout in, but it was just that moment of like, if I go any further, this is the part where something tears. And I could tell from the feedback from the body for the rest of the day that is absolutely the case. I would have torn some shit if I continued to lift. Left the gym here. Yes. You've left the gym. Waiting for Dr. Wife. Is she at the university? Doing Dr. Wife-like things? Dr. Wifiness? Yummy, yummy Dr. Wifey goodness. Yup. Okay then. So you're driving around in the badass Jeep then, I take it. Best automobile purchase definitely of 2024 that I've heard of, maybe of the century. We're just gonna do this right now because I just made some choices, some life choices regarding what I wanted to do with her head, how I wanted to get her head. Indeed. Booze. So you might see that the white box is back. It's currently the white box. It's actually a drawing pad with a now 3rd camera set up for it. And that will come into play tonight. So you've been playing with it a little, meaning the Jeep? Or is there some other context that I missed there of something you're playing with? Yeah. How many gears is in that thing? Three. What are you gonna do with 3 years? 3 years? What are you gonna do with 3 years? It's a basic bitch. It's a basic bitch. Aren't we all? Okay. I think there's something that needs to go on here. I did. I came up with a big, comfy couch hand for her to reside on. That's what's going to happen to her. Yeah, deadlift day. Long ways down on deadlift day. Yes. So the idea here is to define scale of our young lady. I renamed her. She's going to be the Angel of Rebirth. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing here. Oh, yes. The Angel of Rebirth. I think it will be cool. One of those cool guys. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Guess it's all about the subtext on that one, man. That could be a accusation. It could be just a simple flirt. It could be an accusation. It could be a proposition. It could be a proposal. Yeah, that could be a lot of things, man. I want to be careful how you tread on that one. Oh dear. Why, did Alex put on weight? Is there more Alex to love than there used to be? Is that what you're saying? It's alright. She looks good, roundy. Getcha. That's with all the top heavy weight. I'm already tired of this synthetic doom. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I entitled this button the Hongo Trap. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. She does have some butt, too. Yes, I'm not making a dig on her symmetrical qualities. Oh, no. No, I'm not. I need a more convenient place for my booze, which means it's more likely to get spilled. Ah! Long ways down. Wah! Gotta get it on a good foot. Good evening, Mr. Bombati. Welcome to the Bum Party. How you doing? How you doing? What you got here, my little yellow sister, is a fine example of a big ass hand. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I got I think you saw. Yeah, I know you saw that. I got a little bit of viewing of our mutual acquaintance, the suspicious one. Got a big ass bug chilling on here. Mothra's come to town. Just chipping in. I just be chipping. Yeah, I haven't got any notifications about you streaming, Nemo. You have not done that for the last 2 days, have you? I didn't miss it, did I? Yes, she seemed like an interesting person. Interesting specimen with a very interesting head. She has an interesting head. Oh, Jesus. That's hell. Sequel in your dreams. That sounds, first of all, redundant and terrible. Fucking terrible, man. Ugh. Ugly, man. That's oh. Ugly, man. Sounds fucking terrible. I think I've actually hit the point where I got no more fucks to give. I don't want to write any more software. I don't want to do any programming. I don't want databases. I don't want anything. No, I was just making a punish joke about having dreams, meaning doing something again that's called sequel. It's a bad pun. Try to keep up. But I like how you were concerned. my god. Are the cool kids using some other terrible fucking database? Motherfucker. Silent thing. Smartest man in the room. I'm the most sarcastic. This bug is like scary, man. It is making a shit ton of noise. It sounds like a goddamn Jurassic being. Now I can't see it, I just hear it. It's so scary, man. It's so scary. Yeah, if I ever find myself in a database again, I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking face. That's how I feel about it. Ugh. I had my fill. Seriously, dude. I can hear it. I've got tracing paper over these lights to diffuse it, but I can hear it just like having like a house party of one in there. It's gonna be like a German club in a little bit. Bug's gonna start taking the tops off. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's a bee. Holy shit. It is super cool to look at it through tracing paper because its little feet are perfectly visible and then it's blurry as it gets away from it. It's fucking cool. You guys think I'm a fucking retard, don't you? On B, 1 bee is an insect, 2 bees your way flashing. Nice. A BB. Hey, this is seriously crazy. Don't fuck with them. Wow, it's cool. Got more important things to do. Like this girl's hiney. It's being properly YouTubed out. Actually, that's weird. I fixed that. Come on, meow. I actually fixed that logo. That should be a transparency PNG like you were talking about, and it's still, god damn. Aggravating sons of bitches. That's it. I'm not streaming anymore. I'm aggravated with the software. I've hit it. Well, now it's free. I'm kind of pissed. Seemingly pissy. Talk to you later, guys. I had to sit there and process for a second. Thank you for that. Thanks for showing up, man. Let me know if you're gonna stream. Bruce Wayne, n'est-ce pas? Okay. Well, I think today we're going to talk about your tricep, Boom Buddy. What do you think of that idea? Want to hear about your tricep? Hear about your tricep? Help visualize your aches and pains for you. I'm not sure why it hurts, but I can draw a picture of it. So I've got this other little squeezle set up over here so that we could potentially do some illustrations of the anatomy that we're talking about. Why are those lines showing up? Not at all. In fact, it's blurry. That's awesome. I love the Logitech. It's so fucking cool. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, how much can you guys actually see? You can't see shit, can you? Wow, okay, I need a different instrument because you can't even see that. What shall we draw with? That is really large. This compressed charcoal, I guess, would be good. Okay. So many rings. Okay. So, that line showing up? Yes. Okay. So, spinal column made up of the cervical, thoracic, lumbar, right? Iliac crest, and pelvis. And then you've got 12 ribs. The bottom two are floating. There we go. And how is that showing up for you? Okay. So, I don't know. Now this seems like it's too dark. All over the place. Okay. This is the scapula in this pose. You can see this line here is indicating that our scapula is way forward. So it's wrapping around the thoracic cage because it's a floating shoulder girdle with no actual bony attachments except for our cartilaginous one at the suprasternal notch for the clavicle. The rear head of the deltoid attaches here to the inferior spine of the scapula. Middle deltoid attaches to the acromion of the clavicle, and the front one attaches to the front of the clavicle here. Now the tricep, by its name, has three heads: the lateral, the long, and the medial, which is barely visible. So you strained probably either your medial or your long, depending on where it hurts. At the bottom of the humerus here. How visible is any of this crap? That's a bunch of lines anyway, you can see. So, with the latissimus dorsi, with the scapula way forward and the clavicle forward, the latissimus originates here along the spine This is all a cartilage webbing here. And the body of it is all the way, as you can see, the body is all the way rotated forward. And you can see these ribs through because it gets really thin because it's stretched. And this would be, you can see the exposed ribs, 3 of them there anyway, on our young lady. The serratus anterior laces through them, comes down underneath, and it touches to the rectus abdominis. And here you've got your external obliques wrapping over your internal obliques, and what's called your transverse abdominis is underneath there. Did not illustrate underneath the latissimus is this erector spinae muscle, which we can see on her. All right. The other side of the rib cage. Boom, boom. And the trapezius going from the base of the skull down all 7 cervical and all the way down to about the 10th to 12th thoracic. It is attached to this scapula that's rotated all the way forward. Bada boom, bada bing. And here, you oftentimes have what's called the teres major, which is attaches on the inferior side of the spine of the scapula and is underneath the lap. And wow, we have lost all viewers except for, I assume, you, Mr. Bombati. So that was not a raving review for Bo to get into anatomy. Okay. Unless I lost you, too, Bombati. Seems not. Nice. All right, well, bad pennies are good things. At least you know you're not fucking broke. Got a bad penny. All right. What's going on over here, Jesus? So what's going on with you, Boombutti? Nice. Yeah, I got to see a little bit of your chainmail work there. That was pretty. Like it took a lot of patience, is what it looks like. Just for people that like to focus. Friday. So do you just do that for yourself, or do you do that commercially, or how does that work? Oh, interesting. The old Etsy. I don't know anything about that, really. Not really knowledgeable on how that works. Yeah, you don't either? You never done this yet? Well, kind of looking forward to seeing how that works out for you, though. Nice. I do have some thoughts on colors, yeah. I do. I do think I'm going to go with cool blue darks, blazing hot, orange, yellow, magenta, and the hots, some cool key light, bouncing the hot light off of the hand here. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Cortez landed his ships in the New World, he burned them. His men were especially motivated. Just the drugs. This racer sucks. Pretty tired of this fucking music, I'll tell you that much. Happy little trapezius muscle. So yeah, as we were talking earlier, this is shading right here is the medial edge of the scapula. It is connected to the trapezius by a cartilaginous sheath right there. And it wraps over the thoracic cage. And on a thin subject, you can see the contour of the, not only the ribs of the thorax, but also the intercostal muscles. Intercostal is just Latin for ribs. So next time you're in at TGI Fridays, be sure and ask for a big plate of baby back intercostals. Shit is tasty. You are in control of it. I feel in control. That will go well. Exactly. When I was working at Columbia Medical School, cutting folks up and such, I was young, still learning, obviously. I mean, still, I don't know what that means. I was learning. And probably the most disturbing observation I made is that embalmed ass meat of a human looks a hell of a lot like roast beef. Exactly, rump roast. Exactly. said you've been doing this Twitchy thing since 2014. A lot of minutes to be doing anything. But that you haven't done much in the last 4 years. It looks like you're getting more active now. Coming out of retirement. Rocky Balboa. Just started programming this stream deck. And I have to admit, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Said I think the COVID and the health dynamic was part of the challenge. Yeah, I hear you, man. Obviously, I didn't have those rough years, nor was I a buddy who was coming to see you at the hospital or anything like that. I wasn't there in your particular situation, so I'm not going to try to claim anything or lessen it with, little self-help quibs or whatever. Just more of a, yeah, man, I went through some shit. Through the Jim Morrison thing, no one here gets out alive. I think it's a lot deeper than that. Nobody gets to any age, any significance without going through some serious shit. Some more serious than others. Again, I'm not trying to diminish fucking challenges that you had. Yeah, we all have our burdens, yeah, man. I ended up in a lawsuit with the Russian government. That was fucking fun. Champios, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I got fucking sent to the neither zone for a while because I drew a titty. So now you guys look at little red boxes. Yeah, that was a pretty fucking weird story. I need some more booze to tell it. I need some more booze. Gotta get off this fucking pussy-ass red wine and get into that bourbon behind me before I'll tell you that story. It's funny because I like the big, you know, swinging of the arm, swinging of the big dick, whatever, when it comes to drawing. I want to throw my arms around and make a big mess. But also, sometimes it's really nice to just be like, no, I'm gonna chill the fuck out. And I'm actually gonna get in here and do something subtle. I think maybe it might actually be the music change that did it. But yes, I am back, Champions. I'm back. Everything I'm doing is labeled fucking naughty and sexual, which annoys the living shit out of me. We got no problem with mature. I would have no problem with mature. Calling it sexual is like, you need to go fuck yourself immediately and strongly. Not really feeling Twitch's terms of service, support, decisions in any way. Yeah, exactly. You're right. It says more about them. They're dumbasses. It's like, you are Twitch. I know you've got some money. You send your fucking people to the Louvre. Get some fucking perspective. See, the danger of doing what I'm doing right now is you end up just making lumps and bumps, you know, where everything is the same level of shading, light and dark, chiaroscuro, whatever you want to call it. So be really mindful to take a step back and be like, all right, where's my real highlight here? Because when you're getting all noodly, you can't keep in perspective with the big picture. Whew. I'm not doing well with my racist situation. I don't like it, and it doesn't like me. And it actually just got up and ran away from me. Absconded. Back to the needed eraser. Probably better anyway.
guess it's all in the mentality. You settle up to just battle me. Yeah, and the fighting gets worse. The scuffles draw blood and we both lose it.
I don't like words in my music while I'm working. I don't. I have the button. I can press it. Make things happen. I don't know that I like this either. Jesus Christ. You guys are done watching me just fucking DJ. Just said I speak Japanese. Which seems a little bit funny to say that in the language. Watashi wa Nihongo. Some shit like that. That is a category now. I'm not sure actually what that's a reference to. I like it though. There's a category now. Dejang. Dejang. I'm feeling dense. I still again what you're talking about. These would be the floating ribs. They're floating. The floating mountains. Blending stick. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting any flashing tonight. The wife had a bad day at work. So I don't think I'm going to get any exciting interludes in the middle of session here. Yeah, I know. Dude, that ain't right. That ain't right. Might as well be in Tokyo. My goddamn self. However, I like your typo. Yeah. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, they're both accurate. Yeah, I don't know. This whole life thing. Still not sure I'm into it. I think I'm just starting to get an understanding of kind of the dynamic here of streaming and basically this domain of social media. I mean, social media is such a broad, like it's kind of a useless word because it's basically just saying anything those kids are doing nowadays. It's not really descriptive. But case in point, what I'm getting at is like I didn't even realize, I didn't understand that YouTube's live was for the most part non-existent. At least for the domains that I'm in. So like if you go to YouTube and hit a live as a filter in your search and type in art, you're gonna find jack and or shit. It's just not there. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it took me, like my entire 5 weeks pedigree in this fucking world to understand that, okay, YouTube is way more video on demand and does not really have a live constituency. YouTube is much more, Twitch is much more live and has those people. And it's also kind of, interestingly enough, it's transitory, right? It's temporary. You can't, like those videos don't last, right? So it's by default an interesting temporary thing. So like I'm aware of like a weatherman type of stuff that does a lot of people tune in on YouTube for that. I'm like, well, that makes sense. That's a event-based thing, right? It's covering tornadoes and shit. So that makes sense. But as far as this sort of thing, it's like nobody wants to have the constraints of having to be live. They want to be able to tune in while they drive to work or whatever. And this is much more the social interactive thing, which is kind of what I was trying to get at last night from a little bit of my drunkenness and your tiredness, which was that, to go back and tell a story. So a friend of mine came over to the house here and he saw a drawing I did, and he said, I'm connected to that drawing because I watched you make it on Twitch. And that's kind of what I'm getting at, is that like there's this bonding and interactive, there's a connection, human connection that's happening here on Twitch, which is why I've been focusing on calling this interactive mixed media, because it is interactive. It's all about this interactive dynamic between the people who are observing, participating, and consuming the media. And the work product is part of it, to be sure. You know, like My Time is Live has a print on his wall of Medusa. He watched me make it, so he has an attachment to that. I think that's profound and interesting. And it's like, I think I started getting into it last night. Like, that's where AI is just not one of the domain, or one of the aspects of where domain AI is just not even interesting, honestly. It's not that it's not this, or it's not that, or it can't this, or it can't that. It's just literally not interesting because there's no human connection between the creator and the, well, actually consumer. And I don't know, maybe I'm hesitant because that is a very accurate description, but I think there's more to it than that, because it's participatory, which is exactly my point right now. It's a participatory domain. We're doing this together. It's over here. Oh my God. Yeah, as the day goes on, I feel like I definitely did more damage to my ass meat than I thought I did on that deadlift today. Feeling very proud of myself for my uncommon level of maturity and self-control in that situation. Because everything in me said, we are going to 600 today, motherfucker. Not even close, no. That was actually the point. Like, this was so far under my PR, it was like, that's the valor. My biggest lift, I've got it on, it's on my private Instagram. my best deadlift, it was right before I went to Japan. It was 635 pounds. And so the thing is with that, it's like, okay, that, you know, it's not bad. But then that's in your head, right? From that point forward. You're like, oh, that's me. I'm that number. I'm at least that number, or I'm gonna go up from that number. And maybe you're not. Maybe you're, you know, maybe you've already done. You know, that's one of the interesting things. Like, someday there's a last time for everything. There's a last time you're gonna have sex. There's a last time I'm gonna deadlift over 600 pounds. You know, there's a last time for this or a last time for that. It's going to happen. Might happen now, or it might happen, you know, in decades. We don't know, but there's always a last. And we don't really live that way or think that way. I don't think that way. I can't speak for other people. I'm not gonna tell you how you think, but I think it's common for, you know, the whole memento mori thing to be like, yeah, I'm gonna, who wants to live forever? Know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. Otherwise you think I'm just a fucking imbecile busting out some acapello in the dark. I'll rename the stream to Acapello in the Dark. Retard screaming in the dark. Okay, you have got to be my fucking age, dude, because there's no fucking way you get the references that you do. If you're young. Yeah, that or you fucking consume some significant amount of media. But I'm gonna go with that 36. Jesus Christ. That what was it today? Demolition Man came out when you were like fucking 20 or something. Let me math. I'm gonna math the shit out of that. Well, you definitely like yourself some old media then. Oh, baby. Oh, Debbie. You were born in 87. Yeah. So that was before the first Batman came out. I think that was 89. There's a difference between knowing something like that and remembering something like that. I am in the latter. Scribble, scribble, boil and trouble. Movies and music. It was a thing, you know. Was it better? I don't know. It was definitely a fucking thing. I'll say that much. It wasn't, you know, just like some shit that happened. No, I mean, if I were to start listing out my favorites, most of that shit I think was in the 80s. I will concur. should have concurred. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we had 4 people, now we have 2 people. So some people popped in, they took a look at what I was doing and said, fuck this guy's noise and got the fuck out of here. See, I was actually listening to some Jefferson Airship today. White Rabbit. Feed your nice. Very nice. Oop. I'm having technical difficulties, or you are? I'm back. Yeah, I don't think I lost Squeezle. I don't know. Yo no sé. Well, I'm glad you showed up tonight, man, because if you didn't, I think I'd be alone in the dark. Definitely not a big night. I gotta assess what I'm doing differently. I don't know, or am I just screwed because now all my shit says sexual content so nobody sees the thumbnail and nobody shows up? I think am I just fucked? The old twitchy poo fuck me. Don't like getting fucked by anybody but Mrs. Wallace. I mean, my friends didn't show up tonight because they're just busy. Like my sister's like, I gotta go to bed. And you saw Nemo Jippin was in, but he's, you know, got life, right? They can't show up every night. That's fine. Totally appreciate when they do, you know. But I'm definitely not getting any traffic per se. I mean, I get it, like, well, I get it. I don't know what the fuck that means to say I get it. I don't get shit. But like, I was looking at your girl today. I'm just gonna keep calling her your girl. Completely inappropriate, possibly. I'm just gonna keep referring to her as your girl. Why not? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go with it. I'm comfortable with it. Suspicious girl. And, you know, she's got thousands of followers and she streams and I have wine in my glass. I'm literally about to pour wine and I have it in my glass. And when she streams, you know, she's got whatever, 8 that show up. So I get it, you know, it's like not, people have been doing this a long time, they have a lot of followers. Still, you know, might not have the huge dopamine dump when they hit go live. I'm just trying to figure out how to navigate this. I mean, the whole reason I got into this was, you know, kind of having like a bit of a fallout after Tokyo, and I mean, after, you know, decades of visual effects and being like, fuck that industry, I'm not doing that anymore. And then spend time in Tokyo and saying, fuck that, I'm not doing that anymore. And it's like, you know, my sister and wife and friend were pushing me to do this. So I did, you know, and I put up a whole website and all that, but getting into the streaming thing was really just getting out there, getting to meet people and getting people to see the work. Yeah, you have 23K, and when you show up, you get, but you've been out of it for 4 years or something, so that was, I don't know, at least the thought I had was like, is it just because, I don't know, how many of those 23,000 have notifications? No. Wow, I got an incredibly disimpassioned flash from the wife. That's even more heartfelt because it means she's showing up when she doesn't want to. Gropey. Wife showed up for a flashing even though she didn't want to. You poor fucking man. It's true. Well, now that I'm doing the pasties, I'm actually going to maybe finish this painting I was working on of her. Because the first time I got banned, I was working on this painting of my wife. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is that? So it's been sitting over here on this side. Such Obama. But about the time I met Obama? All these stories. Have I already told you that story? Because I'm not going to tell it again. I'm going to bore the shit out of you. Tell it! I have not. So it was... I have to actually gauge time based on what car I had. So thinking back, this is when I bought the Jaguar XKR. Very sexy. It was the guy that designed the Aston Martin. And the reason I didn't get the Aston Martin is because it's too goddamn small for me. For whatever reason, the Jaguar interior was bigger. So I got the Jaguar XKR. Looks like the Aston Martin Vanquish. Sexy as fucking balls. And I got that in 2007. But now that I've gone through that whole fucking diatribe, I can't remember if I drove the Bronco that I had before that or the Jaguar to this event in South Central. Shit, whatever. Anyway, so I went to, I was dating a girl, she worked for me, you know, I'm the boss of the company. So take a fucking, you know, she's like, you can take the time off, shut up. So she drugged me out of the office and we went to South Central to this basically pep rally. And this is before anybody thought Obama was a potential. He was just like, you know, the black guy doing the black thing in the black race. And nobody took him serious. So she and I show up and we were the only two white people for, you know, miles. And it was a really positive event. It was really awesome to see someone do that level of grassroots, which is what he was famous for. You know, interpersonal, meeting people, smiling, shaking hands. You know, he looks you in the eye and he's just like fully present. And it was awesome, right? And he was, I mean, this is, like I said, this is early on in the race, so nobody really took him serious at that point. He just did this thing in South Central where, you know, where he was going to get a lot of support in the Los Angeles area. So anyway, that's when I met Obama. Why the fuck did I bring that up? Oh yeah, because you said some of us have been single since Obama. Yeah, that was a minute ago. I hope that sucks, man. That sucks. Don't do that. We need to get some booty for Boombody. Actually scratched my paper there with that hard ass charcoal. So sorry, maybe not that eventful of a story, just a story. About the time I met Obama. South Central LA. In it's like a soccer field or something is where he did his speaking. I think that might have been before the Jaguar, I mean 2006. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what kind of fucking asshole do you have to be to not, you know, especially in that scenario? To be like, yeah, whatever, you dead motherfucker. I'm gonna go do my president stuff right now. Like, you have to be a real fucking asshole. I mean, not that we haven't had plenty of assholes. I guess maybe that's the point. Like, it wouldn't be that big a deal if we didn't have such a proliferation of the a-holios. This is really starting to work here, but I wish I had more contrast. I gotta actually go back here and destroy this great work I've got going on here. Just need more contrast. It's not like digital where I can say, BAM! Contrast, motherfucker! I mean, curve politicians. I mean, like, all as small as it be, it seemed like yeah. Yeah, you and I might have similar views. Yeah. I mean, first of all, like, even in a small company, I can't take fucking credit or blame for all the shit that happened. You know, running a fucking country. You know, can he really be the fucking guy behind the curtain for every fucking thing that happened during his administration? You know, so there's that. Not that I'm giving anybody an out. I mean, whatever. But yeah, you're right. Like, if you're in any way a believer in Michael Moore's documentary, after W, you know, it doesn't take much to look fucking good. You know, and there's things about Trump that are like, at least the publicized things that are like, yeah, the whole NAFTA thing, like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Though, you know, how badly we fucked American businesses. Old Clinton gave us a thorough sodomy. So, you know, when people that support Trump want to bring that up, it's like, yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, and a lot of this, usually the state of the economy is a product of the previous president. So everybody, you know, wants to take credit for what happened during their administration. Well, this shit takes time, man. So whatever happened in your administration is more likely a result of the last guy. Motherfucker. By the word is. Wait, what? Well, it depends on what you mean by the word is. What do you mean, you people? Yes. You were, what, 6 or something when that happened? Now I must fuck with you. You seem like an old soul, a person wiser than 36 years. Maybe that's just because when I was 36, I was doing some dumb fucking shit. You know, like business with the Russian government. Yeah. That'll do it. Just having older influences, right? Being around older people. I think my sister influenced me. She's a few years older, so I think, like, I grew up on Led Zeppelin, whereas the other kids my age didn't, even though there was not that big a difference in age. Doesn't take much. You'd be like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna have this older influence. See, I like what I got going on here, but I keep losing my contrast. Firstly, because it's rubbing off on my hand. Firstly, because this charcoal is kind of lame. I mean, it's gentle charcoal, but it's not very fucking dark. It's pretty sad when your charcoal's not dark enough. Yeah, in the South too, yeah. So like the South is generally like a fucking decade as far as media, at least back in the day anyway. I mean, so is here. I mean, I grew up here in the Midwest. I spent all this time in LA and everything, but I grew up. I ended up back in Kansas City, it's where I grew up. And this whole, especially where I was, fucking goddamn rednecked them. And, you know, like I said, like Led Zeppelin was like contemporary in the 80s, which is a decade off. I'm tired of the flute. What's next? Get darker charcoal, exactly. I don't know, is that racist? Oh, what are we gonna do? A bunch of poopy ass music. No, none of that. So the way I've got this programmed isn't the most slick. Every time I hit one of these buttons, it opens a new tab in my browser because the Stream Deck isn't really that slick that it'll just let me control YouTube. But I can open up a website, and so when I open up the YouTube website, it automatically plays. So like I'm sitting here hitting buttons, but I'm gonna go over and have like 1,000 goddamn tabs open. I crashed my computer just literally from having too many fucking tabs open in Chrome. You look at pretzel. I feel like that was a conversation we had when I drank too much. What the fuck was pretzel? I forgot. Or was that a person? Animal, visceral. What was that? Oh. He's my pimp. What the hell's a Drexel? I was a call girl. Call girls have pimps. Ding a dong, ding dong. Meow, 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 meow. Ah, I see. Well, I will, because this has been fun and all, but it's getting kind of old. Yeah, I'm not like not getting enough. Like I actually thought, oh, okay, I've got plenty for tonight. You know, I programmed all these and stuff. Like I got plenty. I'm good. And right now I'm like, man, I think we've listened to the same shit too many times. I will look at that mañana. Yes, I will. Links to the songs in chat. Let's see. Wrong again. You thought you had enough. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I was wrong about that. That's correct. Yeah, so right before I started streaming here, my wife and I took a little trip. It's like a anniversary trip to Santa Fe, New Mexico, because it's the third biggest art selling, anyway, environment in the U.S. behind New York and Los Angeles. And the purpose for that was thinking about, okay, so we're actually going to do this fucking crazy shit, and we're going to get into this, and start, making and selling art. Okay, what the fuck does that mean? Other countries, yeah, New Mexico is beautiful. That's part of the reason. That's actually why there's the art culture there. It was literally almost 100 years ago, and a bunch of people from New York found out about it and said, fuck this shit, we're getting out of New York, and they went down there and made a little art colony. So anyway, the whole point of getting into what we're doing right here, getting into this twitchiness and streaming at all, was really as a way of self-promotional, getting it out there, meeting people, and getting exposure. But the idea was definitely still to be like, I'm gonna do fine art or gallery work, maybe is a better way to put it. And do pieces, and make a concerted effort to get gallery representation in Santa Fe. Now, what I saw was that as a recent, meaning like the last very short time, those galleries in Santa Fe are paying a lot more attention to social media than they used to. So I'm like, okay. And then I started kind of, champions. Nice. Exactly. I literally got out the acrylic and painted some YouTube. Dude, Twitch can eat my ass. The fucking retarded censorship. But anyway, so it was just like, okay, so there are some artists that I follow that I do like, and they have mostly their presence is on YouTube and Instagram. And I was thinking, I was persuaded into thinking that there's a lot more accessibility to people like yourselves here in the Twitch world. And that's kind of, and it wasn't until I got here that I started kind of forming this ethos of, wait a minute, this is interactive art installation. This is potentially really interesting, right? From a conceptual point of view. But this is an interactive installation of art. But now I'm just kind of reassessing. It's been, 5-6 weeks. I'm kind of reassessing what the fuck am I doing. It's been a bit awesome in that, right off the fucking bat I made affiliate, which is cool as hell. And met some cool people like yourselves and have this all going on. But now I'm like, wait, we need to take a moment here and be like, what are we doing? What are we doing and why? Yeah, it's been, I think you're saying more than most as far as my growth pattern here on Twitch. I'm not being disrespectful or unappreciative, maybe is a better way of saying it, of that positive experience. I'm just trying to keep my eye on, like, okay, what am I doing and why? I mean, I definitely like pop culture stuff, whether it be games or movies. I came from the fucking movie industry. So I don't have it was actually My Time is Live that kind of got me off on this tangent when he asked for the Medusa. Before that I'm drawing pictures of fucking girls with black tears and crows and doves and shit. Yeah, thank you, yes, getting affiliate, I appreciate that a lot. And you were part of that, for sure. Appreciate you. Well, both you guys were. Chimpios is still around. But now I'm trying to get that, like, let's reevaluate and be like, okay, what is our objective and what's our goal here? I went to, it's really about finding your people, right? So I went to an art fair here in Kansas City, and it's supposed to be this high esteemed thing and 100 years old and all this shit. And I go there and I'm looking around, I'm like, first of all, I don't see any figurative work. I don't see myself in any of this work. This doesn't look interesting to me. Yeah, but there's no art there's no art live on YouTube either, right? So if you're trying to develop this like live interactive thing, I think Twitch is it. As far as people that are even expressing interest. Because like, I'm thinking about like people like you, right? You're not necessarily Mr. Art Guy, but you're here and you're entertained, you're interested, you're engaged, you're smart, you're responsive. Oh my God, everybody was saying Bo is back. Is this like, was it just obvious? I got fucking sent to the fucking Phantom Zone for my naughty bits? Jesus fucking Christ. Yes, I am back. Thank you. Thank you for showing up, Aurora. Appreciate that. Yeah, I drew a nipple or something last week. And fucking Twitch just fucked me. Like they just pig fucked me. And they wouldn't give me any answers. I emailed them and all that, and they basically responded with, we're not going to answer any of your questions. I'm like, okay, is it just women nipples or is it man nipples? And they just, and I asked them a multitude of questions. My understanding is that I'm within the terms of service. This is art and educational, blah, blah, blah. And if there is a problem with nudity, is it man nipples or woman nipples that are the issue? And they just basically sent me back this email saying, we're not going to answer any of your fucking questions. You guys are fucking pricks. So yeah, hi. Hi, Aurora. Hi. Good to see you. Very good to see you. How the fuck is Tokyo? Too Japanese. Yeah. Dude, you're the fucking Nihongophile. I just made that term up. I don't know. Am I the first person to say that? Nihongophile? Because you were such a Nihongophile. Is it wearing on you? Or are you just joking? Is the Nihongus wearing on your person? It's a safe place. We can talk. Because Lord knows the Nihongus was... I was done with the Nihongus. I was all Nihonged out. When I got the fuck out of there. Was done with the Nihonga. Oh, sorry. Nihongo is just the word for Japanese language. And I butcher it and say things like Nihongus. But Nihongo just means Japanese language. Kind of like the actual name of Japan is Nippon, but between Japanese pronunciation and I think the Portuguese being fucking retards, they called it Japan. But the only people who call it Japan are fucking Gaijin. And Gaijin just means foreigner. There's nothing about Japanese in the language that's not fucking retarded. Like every single thing about Japanese language is fucking retarded. Like the more you learn about the history, the more you're like, holy shit, that's stupid. they really outclass everyone else on the planet with fucking retarded history of their language. Okay, I don't know anything about India, so you know what? I'm not qualified to say the most fucking retarded, but holy shit, is way more retarded than anything I've ever fucking experienced, as far as languages go. But Aurora she's all fluent in the Hungese. And she went there to be in Japan. She was a Japanophile. I was not. I did not go there to be in Japan. It was very different. See, yeah, they're a bunch of racist fucking pricks over there. And I'm sure you never know. Are they being sexist or are they being racist? How the fuck would you even know? You'll be fine on a trip. You could definitely visit Japan and they're gonna be very tolerant and smiley and act like it's Disneyland. But she's talking about, and I'm talking about, living there and working there. A whole different fucking thing. What kind of animation studios are there in France? Yeah, the respectful thing doesn't really matter. Honestly, it just doesn't matter. Like you said, it doesn't matter. They're gonna hate you because you're white, and they're gonna smile at you the whole time, and you'll never know it. Like they just will. That's just how it's gonna go. You'll never know how much they don't like you. But hey, wait a minute! Don't let me ruin this for you. Fucking go, man. Go get your experience. But Aurora and I are talking about something very different. You know, like I think I told you this story. Yeah, they just want your money, basically. Yeah. So, like, I went to see a Japanese comedian there, and I was actually following this guy from when I was here in the States, trying to get, a little bit more fluent in the Japanese culture. And I'm following this Japanese comedian who speaks really good English, and the guy's great. And so I went to go see him in person too while I was there, which was cool. But anyway, one of his skits, he said that seeing Japanese people in Japan is a lot like people that work at Disneyland. They're very happy to see you, and they'll be very friendly and all that, but at the end of the day, they expect you to go home. So someone like me, who was there for a year and a half, or Aurora, who's been there for many years, they just look at you like, why the fuck are you still here? Like, they don't want you here. They want you to come in and give them money, and then get the fuck out. They just want to get benefit from other cultures, but they don't actually want other cultures. Which is totally my experience at Toyota with technology too. They thought they could buy innovation without actually having to be innovators. This was a fucking retarded fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's just different. It's different than Europe. It's just a different experience than Europe. But I'm not telling you not to have it. Fucking go, man. Go get your experience, and you're gonna love it. And then you go for your 1, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. You fucking do your thing. You're gonna love it. It's just not the same, And Aurora's been there a lot longer than I have. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, their population is decreasing. Their young people aren't getting married. Their young people aren't fucking. There's like no sex in Japan. I mean, there's prostitution because guys can come over there and hunt people, but, and there's a lot of like salacious behavior, but it's like they don't even know how to fuck there. Like their salacious behavior is these fucking ridiculous fucking maid. What do they call those things? The maid, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Like, it's insane. Like, I don't even know if I want to get into this. It's such insanity. I mean, basically, the men there are so depraved, they want to pay women to talk to them. And the maid cafes, and they will just sit there and spend thousands of dollars for a woman to pretend like they like them because they don't want to go home to their wife who hates them. And it's so bizarre the number of like stereotypes I heard while I was there of marriage in Japan being so fucking terrible. Like, not kind of terrible, like, the hostess clubs, like absolutely insanity. Like gaijin that marry Japanese people, both men and women. The stories are like, holy shit, and it's so pervasive. It's like just like everybody I talked to who was gaijin who married a Japanese person was like had awful fucking stories. Really bad. And so these people are super depressed and they want to go spend money at the hostess clubs to have some woman pretend that she's happy to see them. And honestly, I was in a very unique situation, but in the year I was there, it was like, having someone smile at you, eventually it gets through to you, like, I've been fucking living this fucking life and just having someone smile at me? Jesus Christ. I'll spend $1,000 to have someone smile at me. So my brain started getting a little fucking weird and I was only there for a year. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's true in China too. What I've heard, I haven't been there, but men will just sit in their car because they don't want to go inside to their house. It's fucking bad. So anyway, their culture's really fucked. That all started with we're talking about how much Japanese people needed other cultures. They're not humping. They're not making babies. The next generation is not going to get married at all. They're not getting married. So their population is decreasing. They have no innovation coming from that world that I was in. It's like they simply don't have innovation. They don't know how to innovate. It's like, holy shit, is this fucking country fucked? Wow. I've actually never seen anything quite as doomed as Japan, honestly. In my opinion. Like, wow, like doomed. Fucking doomed. I actually don't understand why, I understand why Aurora's there. Because she had a certain amount of Japanophile. She wanted to be in animation. It is from the outside in, it can be a very seductive culture. But honestly, I think the coolest thing about Japan are what we think it is, not what it actually is. So, anyway, I get it. She came in young and worked her ass off. Now she has a commitment to it and a life, but I don't understand why Mark and Anna are there. I don't know if Anna has limitations because she's Russian. Mark obviously he has fewer limitations. He's British. So, or is it just that they built a life there? I know they have a very comfortable life, and you can get by with a lot less money there. Whoa, crazy! Oh! What's up, man? No, I didn't retire. I got fucked by Twitch, dude. I drew a nipple last week, and Twitch fucking destroyed my ass. They sent me to the fucking Netherlands. The fucking pricks, and now you get these little red things. If you want to see the grown-up version, you can go to YouTube. And I'm just gonna do it this way. I'm just gonna drop fucking pasties on my drawings, and Twitch can kiss my ass. But I'm very excited to see you. Thanks for coming back, man. It was very sad. I've been streaming now for a couple days. I don't know how many, maybe one or, well, I don't know. What day of the week is this? This is only my second day back. Yeah, you're right. Last night and today. And I was like, what the fuck is Bo crazy? Yes, we are here. Glad to see you, man. I say we, the proverbial we. Fucking me. Just been complaining about fucking Japan. Exactly. All I've had is boombody and wife boobs until Aurora showed up. It is true. Not that those aren't both ample experiences of the world. And thankful for my boom body and my boobies. All right, man. Yeah, fucking show up tomorrow. I want to hear about your stories. I want to hear what's going on. I want to hear, like, are you healing well? And when are you going to get in the ring next? And more importantly, I want to fucking show up to one of these fucking... I'm going to fucking stalk you and find out and show up to one of these fucking things. I think you're going to look like that fucking wolf. You're going to be like that wolf over there in a fucking cage. Fucking... All right, cool, man. We'll get you rest. Thanks for showing up. We'll connect mañana. I'll be here, man. Sitting here working on fucking my fairy nymph titties. I'm so lonely. So lonely. Nice. Yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. And I will definitely look forward to seeing you tomorrow, man. Anyway, I was all about some huge diatribe, fucking airing my grievances about the country of Nippon. But what are you gonna do, Aurora? What's your story? Like, tell me something. Like, how can I possibly say something wise? I'm old. I feel obligatory wiseness. Like I'm supposed to say something wise to, in any way, help you, right? Obligatory wiseness. Exactly. She's like, fuck it, I'm gonna draw some board. I'm gonna go through myself through the company windows. I'm gonna go throw myself through the company window. That's my only future. Fuck! You're depressing the fuck hard out of me. It made me sad. And that is so classic Japanese. Don't become that Japanese that you do that. Like this, so Japanese. Don't be that Japanese. Don't be that Japanese. Just don't. I just now noticed, not sexual, just grampier. I just noticed that. Well, he's back in. No, you didn't actually get married. You're engaged to the Italian, right? That's why I was making fun of you having takeout Italian food. You were just engaged to the Italiano, correct? This is the part where we get into like some personal shit, and she's like, yeah, we broke up, and I'm sad, and thanks for bringing it up, you fucking pricks. Yeah, kinda. See, kinda. Am I right? Are you guys breaking up? I can smell that shit like a fart in the car. Well, kinda. Well, kinda sounds like you guys aren't doing so good. Tell me. But he didn't ask officially. Ah! So I'm on the girlfriend side of things. I'm your girlfriend. I have to be a girlfriend right now. I get it. Because you're sitting in that zone of he hasn't officially asked me yet. All right. Let me tell you what's going on in his head. I'm gonna make this shit up because I don't actually know. But I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna project. I'm gonna break his spaghetti. Say the word. Yeah, he's thinking about all these other things, like, you know, his ability to, you know, he doesn't want to fuck up your dreams, and he's sitting here, I don't know where he is professionally, but he's like, I can't ask her to come back here, I don't want to go there, I've got to figure out how to make a living to support her, but I don't want to squash her dreams, I don't understand what to do. Like, he's having all of these ultimatums in his own head, all these parameters trying to satisfy a bit. I'm putting ketchup on my pastas. Yeah, I'm gonna bet he's put a whole bunch of false limitations on the situation. You know, that's holding back what you could consider, you know, the objective. I'm sure you're thinking much more from the heart, and he's thinking much more, honestly, probably will be defined as the ego. You know, not that I've ever been there or anything. He just wants to go to Italy. Yeah. Well, no shit. Italy's fucking awesome. I want to go to Italy. Let's all go to Italy together. Let's buy a castle. We'll stream, make animation. The castle. Actually, castle. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I want to buy one of those fucking vineyards in outside of Tuscany, or in Tuscany, outside of Florence. That'd be fucking amazing. That's kind of my life dream. That's what I want to do. Boring. You don't want to. You don't want to go to Italy. All right, describe to me what's not boring. I personally thought Tokyo was one of those boring places on the fucking planet. Biggest city in the world. Yes, you can walk out your door and always get into some shit, but none of it was interesting. I mean, I gotta go with Bombadi on this one. Like, yeah. I mean, I get it. Eventually, you're tired of looking at David's penis. I guess. But, man. I mean, you're young, but, you know, from my perspective, because I was, you don't like history. I always had this attitude like there was something out there for me that I needed to go find. I was going to a place to do a thing that I can't do here. And I think at this juncture in life, I realized there's nothing out there for me, anywhere. Why is this person singing? You know, the only place that there is anything is inside of me. Like, none of these motherfuckers are going to provide anything. Your life will be over if you go there. Yeah, I know that feeling. I really fucking know that feeling. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about, I'm here in Kansas City where I grew up. And that's absolutely how I felt about here. Like, I'm going here to fucking die. And I thought about dying. Like, I was not happy here. This is fucking terrible. And that can be true. You can make that be true. But I guess what I'm getting at is, you know, definitely, I think one of the big reality checks for me that I finally got at my older years from going to Tokyo was, yeah, you're never gonna find anything out there in the world that's going to fill that hole. It's definitely inside. It's just impossible to say to a young person. Yeah, no, dude, Jesus Christ. Literally, I named this fucking thing Bow in the Dark. Why do you think I fucking did that? So I'm in the fucking dark. I'm in a very dark place. Literally, physically, and metaphorically. So no, you sure as fuck don't have to apologize for being in a dark place. At all. Not to me, anyway. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So let's take our data points here. Oh, really? I was just getting engaged. I felt like I had something to say that would help you through your day, but it's fine. You can go. I'm sorry. I mean, I definitely would like to talk to you again. I mean, if I'm just coming off as fucking obnoxious, it's fine. Like, if I'm not beneficial, then don't talk to me. Yeah, be safe. I just feel like I've been down this road. Yeah, or we'll say a parallel road to the one you're on. So I feel like I could contribute some thoughts. that you could take into consideration. Good night, or good morning. Good now. Good now. I hope to see you. I hope to hear you. I hope to see your text again soon. I blame you, my buddy. I think you scared her off. That was like a Batman thing. Not the hero that we wanted, not the talent I wanted to fucking scare women off. I mean, she's a good girl. She's going through a hard time, and I totally get it. So I guess my feelings about running her off were just more like, she's saying I guess it was really what keyed me was she's saying she was in a dark place, and I'm like, that's quite literally what I fucking named this fucking stream for a fucking reason. Like, I just got excited because I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be talking about. Like, this is what we should be talking about. Yes, I mean, the art is part of it. It's the physical manifestation. It's literally the mechanism moving the conversation forward, but it's the being in the dark. This is the conversation we should be having. Yeah, you say that, but I don't know that we have a choice. And eventually it's going to get out. It's going to come out. It's going to be out. Like, you can't hide it. Like, anybody that just takes the time to look at another human being, just look in their eyes and just look at them, they're going to see the dark. The dark is fucking there. And not seeing the dark just means you're literally not looking. I mean, this is all right here. It's all present. What am I doing? I'm drawing this figure that I'm calling the goddess of rebirth. I initially called her the angel of death and resurrection. Now I'm calling it I think the stream's called Angel of Rebirth. I mean, but she's held in the hand. She's held in our hand. And she's looking up. I don't have I don't have it all illustrated yet. She's looking up at you, and you're holding her in your hand. You're holding rebirth in your fucking hand. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't give a shit if people stop following or whatever. I mean, that would be the whole point of what I'm doing right now on a human level. Would be let's fucking talk about it. Let's draw about it. Let's talk about it. That's the whole point of, did you make art today? Because that's the only thing that combats. That's the only thing that's the only buoyancy in the darkness is, did you make art today? Whatever it is. It could be how you mowed the fucking lawn. It could be your art today. The simple act of constructing, of creating something, like watching you making your chainmail, that's making something. That's making something. That's exerting ourselves onto our physical environment in a constructive fashion, and that changes our cognitive fucking process. That's what this is all about. That's why I say this is important that this is an interactive medium, an interactive art medium. And because the interactive is an important part of it. Maybe it'll resonate with people. Maybe it won't. Maybe we'll get a fucking zealot group of people who want to, have that kind of experience together. Not alone, not hiding the darkness, not hiding the fear. Although we did just run Aurora off, so I feel bad about that. I feel like we just got into something heavy, and she's like, yeah, I'm fucking tapping out, man. So that kind of sucked. Because I got excited. Maybe my excitement is what fucking scared her off. I don't even know. Maybe I got too excited. Aurora overstimulated me. Actually, he's reading okay. Sometimes I look at the video feed and I'm like, that doesn't look anything like my fucking drawing. But right now, at least in black and white, he's reading okay. She's really having a positive vibe. Yeah, she said she was going home. Yeah, she said she was going to work from home. What that really means is she doesn't want to be at work anymore. Oh my God, my fucking knees. Ow. Ah. Yeah, my knees are pissed. Oof. I feel like I may have done as much damage as I'm going to do tonight. Let's check out that pretzel tomorrow night, so we're not listening to the same shit again. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, for sure. Oh, yeah, a lot. It's exploratory. Like, each one of these drawings is such a exploration. And there's always fear involved. You get in this fear state, like, this isn't going to fucking work, and you get afraid. And that fear is just part of the cycle. Right now, I'm not feeling afraid. I'm feeling pretty confident. Like, this is gonna go somewhere cool. Feeling pretty good. I don't want to put time limits on it. We'll spend a few days. We'll spend a week. Fuck, I don't know. We'll spend the rest of October. Who knows how long we're gonna spend on this thing? Like I said, in a lot of this work I've been doing, I've been very slap happy and just loose, and it's been fun. Like, I love the way Medusa turned out, and that was very loose. But something about what I'm doing right now, I feel like I want to get really sensitive, if that makes sense, with some of the strokes. So, my time is live. Holy shit, dude! What the fuck are you doing? First of all, I didn't get a notification you were streaming. Oh, wait a minute. No, I did. You've been streaming for 9 hours? God damn, dude. What's the progress report? What was the outcome of that? What the fuck happens after 9 hours of streaming, man? You sleep. Oh my God. Diablo! I was just talking about Medusa and you. I've actually talked with you a couple times tonight. Yeah, man. Well, I'm gonna be here, doing my thing. So I got banned. I don't know if you know that. I got banned for like 3 days there. Fucking maybe angry as fuck. Wait, what just happened? Network error. What? Are we still live? Are you guys still there? Oh yeah, no, we're still here. Okay, that was weird. I got screwed. Looks like we're still here. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, we're still live. Okay, that was weird. Had a network error. Yeah, so I got fucking banned. Whatever, man. It's all good. No, dude, you're engaging plenty. Like, I love it. I love it. Because I love it. I'm loving engaging on the intellectual and the experiential. The fucking life. We're all space travelers on this fucking spaceship rock. Eating crowns. Wow. I don't know why you feel that way. Man, I felt like I was going to go off on a thing. Oh, no, I was just telling My Time is Live that, yeah, I got fucking banned. Have you guys seen my monkey pelvis? It's a monkey pelvis. It's mine. I have one. Anyway, because of a nipple I drew last week or some bullshit, made me fucking angry as fuck. So yeah, now you guys get the fucking YouTube fucking pasty because they can eat my ass because they wouldn't even respond to my queries as to why. So, I'm streaming on YouTube. People want to see, my nefarious nipple smudges of charcoal. Otherwise, we'll just keep doing our thing here. Yeah, I feel like this could go somewhere good, so I'm feeling good about it. So yeah, come back. My Time is Live. We'll keep getting cool. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Like, a lot of people are coming back and be like, oh, you're back, like, Jesus Christ. It's pretty amazing, like, the number one thing I think I've learned is how important it is to be consistent, because consistency is like what triggers people to come check you out or to become, be present. Because like I was fucking gone for 3 days, 2 of which I wasn't normally streaming anyway, so I really only missed one night. Oh, that's not true. I didn't stream Sunday night when I got back from that soccer fucking tournament, so I missed 2 nights. And it's like, yeah, that, seriously. One day. Exactly. Well, I think we get a fucking shit ton of followers or whatever, they'll start hopefully we get popular to the point that people are at, that the Twitch is asking me, why do you have the YouTube pasties? And I can fucking tell them. Which, kind of, I want some feedback from you guys, like, I don't know, what can I do to improve this? Like, what do you think? What do you guys think? I mean, should I? I started doing an anatomy, and I think I did a terrible job of doing an anatomy demo. I need to work on my process of how do I do an anatomy demo. But just in general, like, I don't know, I feel like I need to kind of up my game and make this a better experience for people. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you have any feedback on what I should do different or more? Be faster, be better, be more talented, be a better artist. Just keeping on. That's the most awful advice because it's probably the most true, and it has to do with perseverance and time more than it does a single action item. Yeah, you're probably right, man. But I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, man. You're my fucking Yoda. I'm just gonna go with that. Keep making shit. Did you make art today? But I appreciate you. First of all, I appreciate you thinking my art's great. Thank you. I totally appreciate your support and showing up. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. Wake up, take the kids to school, do the thing. Dude, you guys are like, was it St. Peter or whatever? I don't know. Who were the first followers, first disciples? It's like you guys are both like fucking. Honestly, it's like when I'm thinking like, shit, I gotta get home. I'm picking up the kids at soccer and football, and I gotta get home because I gotta stream. I'm thinking about you guys. Thinking about the people that I know will show up because they're enjoying it or because we have an emotional connection. All right, man, what's the other option? Like, does this involve the crossroads and selling your soul to the devil? Ah, celebrity endorsement. I mean, I don't know about friends. I don't know if there's such a thing as a celebrity friends. They're all dickheads. But, the thing with any of those people is you have to be like, what's in it for me? Oh my God, I hate this music. So if I could say this is in it for you, then yeah, I could probably pull in some celebrities. Because there's no such thing as a celebrity friend. They're all fucking self-serving dickheads. But yeah, if I were to reach out to somebody and be like, okay, here's what's in it for you. To be like doing like, if I were to do a piece of art, but like this bitch right here. Let's say that was Gwyneth Paltrow or some other shit. You can get her attention in the process. Get her to. Again, the question is, what can I say that's in it for them? Because it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, they remember me and we work together and blah, blah, blah. But there's no, like I said, there's no such thing as a celebrity friend. It's all about like what's in it for them. I don't think they're going to give a shit about, cut from a print sales. I think they'll give a shit about popularity. So it's like chicken or egg. It's like if I had, a million followers, then I could definitely make that happen because they'd be like, oh, we want this guy with a million followers. Yeah. Faster. So there's a guy I follow, and I do like his artwork, but the reason I follow him isn't because I like his artwork. It's more of like I'm observing his process. His title is his handle is Mad Charcoal, and he does fast drawings, right? And it's like drawing is kind of like seeing constellations and stars. So you can look at the stars, you see a drawing, and then all of a sudden the observer has an aha moment of I see the dragon or I see Hercules because they connect the stars. So he does these super fast drawings that are super fucking loose. I mean, he's not doing anything that I couldn't do. That's not the point. This is an ego thing. But he's just really honed in on that like aha moment for the observer. He does 15-minute pieces or 1-minute pieces or whatever, and that really resonates with people. I'm sitting here fucking, laboriously, defining the teres majors attachment to the fucking scapula, and I don't know. Maybe there's value in like doing it faster. I don't know. But on the other side of things, what I've noticed is if you don't have a thumbnail, nobody clicks on it. So it's like, well, people want to see the drawing in progress. I don't know. Now I'm just pontificating. This music is giving me a psychotic break. Holy shit! My God. Fuck is happening in my ear holes? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out that pretzel, dude. Sorry, like I'm not even drawing anymore and I'm just drinking and fucking talking shit. So, sorry guys, don't feel obligated. Yeah. Yeah. It's Bo in the dark, not art in the dark. I love it. Exactly. Just Bo drinking in the dark. It's not art in the dark, it's just Bo drinking in the dark. He's like, yeah, we got heavy earlier, my time is live. And, which I like. I'm not adverse. I'm not heavy adverse. I'm fine with heavy. We can get heavy. Well, I don't think it got dark. I think we recognize that there is darkness, which is very different than it getting dark. We just recognized that there is darkness. Which I don't know. I don't know if you looked at the website, Boom Body. Like the work I did before I started streaming was pretty much all. I'd love to hear your opinion. It's very dark. Oh, so you did look at it. Okay. So like Much more dark than the stuff I've been doing streaming. Much more dark. I don't even know what to do with those things. What do? I walk over here, and I what do I do like with? What does the sword do? How do I get rid of these fucking bitches? Yeah, but how do I even do? I don't even know how to fucking do that, dude. The sword? What does that do? I don't do anything. How do I fucking do? What do I do with these bitches? Right click? No. Click their name. Okay. Oh, there we go. I can follow, whisper, gift a sub, 3 dots, block 3 away. Okay, I can block them. I blocked that bitch. Man. Oh, ha! Well, I'm definitely not going to click that then. Yeah, so I click their name and hit block. I guess that's the same as killing their asses. Ban is a circle with a slash in. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah, as you can tell, so I had a close buddy of mine who actually got me into this, who, you know, kind of guided me into this process and got me here and convinced me to do this. Chad, Queasy was his handle. And he is fucked off, you know, a little emotionally unstable and decided not to be here anymore, which is fine. But now I'm, you know, figuring out some of these idiosyncrasies myself. Like how to ban people. Not that I think it's that hard. I'd walk over there and fucking, especially with you guys helping me, figure it out. I reprogrammed the Stream Deck yesterday. I reset up everything, so now I'm streaming on OBS and fucking Streamlabs so that I can have the pasties on Twitch and not have pasties on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, man. I might hit you up on Discord with some questions at some point. Trying to figure this shit out. But anyway, I guess it's time to retire for the evening. Tomorrow's gonna come and there's gonna be regret when I have to wake up in the morning and take kids to school. But I'm extremely appreciative of you guys showing up, man. Absolutely appreciative. It's about that time. Thank you. My time is live as well. Yeah, I'll definitely have questions moving forward. Tomorrow night we'll get into this bitch a little deeper. Probably spend one more time defining the blacks and whites of this drawing and then get into some crazy ass color. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Just keep swimming. Right? Just keep swimming. Yeah, gotta. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably spend one more night in the black and white zone defining things, and then we'll get into some. I think we're getting into some funky ass colors. I think this is gonna be an explosive color piece. I was really back and forth where I want to stay muted, but no, I think this is gonna be an explosive, fiery piece. Probably the most. Yeah, by far the most, actually. When I've got in my head way more than anything we've done thus far together, so. Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Light in the dark, gentlemen. There'll be darkness in this picture, and there's gonna be light in the dark. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing up. See you tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Fucking awesome.